With 6.1 just dropping and us getting access to the 6.2 beta, no word of a lie, that means we've gained access to some early information regarding 6.3. 6.3 right now will obviously be in testing, so slowly there's more little bits and hints of information coming out. And today we just got some brand new information on Columbina's kit and the 6.3 banners. Alright, let's get into it. The 6.1 banners are finally here, and I'm going to show you how you can get 25% off all of your Genesis Crystal purchases for it. All you have to do is enter your UID and the server that you play on, and then when you purchase, the Primogems get sent to your account instantly, under a minute. They also have hundreds of thousands of 5-star reviews and are heavily trusted. Loot bar costs $60 while Genshin costs $100. Definitely always use my link in the top link of my videos to get an extra 25% off. And if you sign up today, you get an additional 10% off coupon that you can use on anything you want to. So give the top link a check, see if there's any good deals on, and see how you like the site. If you guys would like to enter the brand new 16,000 Primogem giveaway that has just begun for NEFER for her phase, all you have to do, click the third link in the description below. It's completely free, and the more points you get, the higher chance you have of winning. Okay, so first of all, we're going to start off with the 6.3 banners. So if you didn't know, the 6.2 banners have now been updated. In 6.2, we have Durin, Zilonen, Varesa, and Venti. So yes, that's completely right. Durin, it was meant to be Durin, New Valletta, Scoffia, Venti, but it's been completely changed. So it's safe to say that these characters have possibly been pushed back a patch in 6.3. So if you can remember, New Valletta is actually getting a skin, a Lantern Rite themed skin in 6.3, so it could make sense for them to release him in 6.3, especially when he was set for 6.2. Maybe they thought, it would be a better idea if we release him with his skin to increase pulling and money. So right now the 6.3 banners currently are Columbina, Escoffia, and in the second phase, the White Horse Adeptus and New Valletta. Because in the second phase, the White Horse Adeptus will be the brand new Lantern Rite Festival 5-star character, and New Valletta obviously getting his 5-star outfit for the Lantern Rite Festival. Great time for him to rerun. Okay, so now let's get into the brand new kit information that was literally just released regarding Columbina. This was released yesterday, but obviously yesterday I had to make the video about 6.2. This information is marked by source, and this is provided by the Genshin leak flow, so I do need to mention that. The girls' deep test started last night. Each talent and zodiac sign is divided into 2 sets, her main set and the auxiliary set. There is a brand new moon sign. Her main set, 2 Nod Cry people increase the girl's direct damage and 3 equals more. Her auxiliary kit, after clicking her E or elemental skill, all water reactions except evaporation in the team are upgraded to moon reactions, with strengthen the moon reactions, which strengthen the moon reactions. And if you use her elemental burst in the auxiliary phase, you turn on thunder, wind, rock, water, and ice, and grass. Obviously, I think they're referring to all of the elements. A certain period of time to dominate the body and increase attack. The ultimate animation for Columbina is the Sea of Flowers and the Moon. Columbina can provide teammates with a 50% moon reaction damage increase, a 50% attack power increase, and a super body for Animo, Electro, Animo, for Hydro, Electro, Animo, and etc. type characters. So if you want to know what I think about this information, honestly, I think this information is pretty weird. I think they've given us a very, very subtle look at what Columbina's kit may look like. They haven't given us a great look at what it's going to work like. It's almost like they've just read a spreadsheet of a 5-year-old describing how Columbina will work. But hopefully, some of this turns out to be true. We get more information regarding this, and as we get closer to 6.3, I can update you guys. Here's some other information regarding Columbina's kit. So we did have some previous information if you haven't seen it. So let's talk about Columbina as a main DPS character. So if you didn't know, Columbina at high constellations, she can scale her damage by a lot, and this is all based on the amount of Nod Cry members in her team. Columbina as a support can trigger all the moon reactions in the team, provides terrifying buffs, her moon omen level increases, and her burst creates a domain like Nahada's burst, and her burst is called the No Moon Evaporation. If we compare this to the last kit, they do both mention evaporation, so that could be a good sign. Buff to Vaporize has a normal buff but no moon evaporation. What this essentially means for Columbina, yes, she is sort of locked to how many Nodcry characters you have in your team. Obviously, this is going to increase damage for other Nodcry characters. Don't let this be a thing that holds you back from getting Columbina just because she's tailored for Nodcry characters. She is still an incredible support for any other general characters in the game. However, she is essentially locked. Yes, if you don't want to play Nodcry characters, should you pull for her? If you don't want her as a main DPS, then there's no need to pull or force pull so many Nodcry characters. We have some information regarding Columbina's possible kit and upcoming characters. So, playable characters in 6.3 will obviously be Columbina of the White Horse Adeptus, and her plan is to be an Anemo support. Based off that and how she works, currently right now, being said a good team would be pairing up the White Horse Adeptus and Varka as they are both Anemo, so the synergy goes well together. Then if you pair together Durin with his Pyro support and sub DPS antics, alongside Columbina with her support antics, you can create a very strong team with all Nodcry characters. We have some future character information. This is just going to talk about a bunch of leaks. There's a lot of stuff listed down here. Varka's team comp should be clear. Varka, Venti, Durin, White Horse Adeptus, and later it will become a 4 Hexen Circle team. Another character who appeared in a preview will also join. Faruzan can only buff Anemo, while Venti buffs Anemo and Pyro, so we're not bringing Faruzan. We have some 6.2 rewards, and yes, that's right, we already have a calculated amount for the total amount of Primogems you will be able to get in 6.2. So if we take a look at the free-to-play, in the first half you can get 37 pulls, Welkin Moon you can get 49, and then if we take a look at the free-to-play total for the whole of 6.2, you will be able to get 62 pulls. This isn't that amazing. That's around 9,000 Primogems. Welkin Moon, you can bump that up to 86 pulls, and a Welkin and Battle Pass, that's 94 Intertwined Fate pulls. We'll throw up a little screenshot on the screen so you can see all the total amounts for yourself. So guys, if you didn't know, obviously with Durin being released, he is basically going to buff all your old characters, especially characters in the Hexen Circle party. That's what it's mainly focused about. So we actually have full kit updates for these old characters. It's quite unbelievable, but yes, that's right. All these old characters in the Hexen Circle are having their kits fully updated, and that's going to include Albedo, Mona, Klee, Venti, Sucrose, Razor. So now I'm actually going to post up the screenshots of the improvements that they're making. You guys can go at your free will, read all of it, see how you like the kit changes, and remember that yes, you will be able to play with your old characters again. The ones that you thought might have been trash, but now they're good. If you guys would like to win a Welkin, all you have to do is like, subscribe, comment something down below, and I will be randomly responding to comments, handing out free Welkins. You do have to make sure you have all notifications on for the channel though. So, I will see you guys tomorrow video. Peace.